worry that much.
Yeah.
At least all other sides working well, you know.
Right.
For the
What matters
competition.
is our collection, I think,
Right.
selfishly.
Oh,
No, but I think we'd miss the opportunity. Like if you're done with your packet, you move on, right? You're not going to go back and go, oh, I forgot to donate my money.
exactly.
So-
Exactly. That is exactly.
Uh.
Because those 30% that donated, that's what we have right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And
How
so what
many,
are we able to have?
I don't remember how many, what is the percentage of family donated last year?
I don't know off the top of my head. It's high though. I mean,
So,
But
but we
last year,
are looking for our
last year we
200,000?
fundraised about 170. So we only reach about 10% of last year's fundraising level.
What is our aim?
Our aim is minimum 100, sometimes somewhere around 150K.
150K.
In
How many
order-
families
in
are
order
still
to
left?
keep, 30K reserve.
Okay. And overall, how many families at Paly at this point?
Somewhere around 2,000,
Okay.
maybe a little bit more, 2,000. I can look, actually I can check the data drops.
So I think we're live on YouTube now.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Okay,
So
let's,
if you could search for it, it's called Paly, Zoom, and YouTube testing. So just try searching for
Could
some
you
of that.
drop the link in the chat, Carl?
Yeah. So try that. I think I can get a link also.
Is this all one word? It didn't come out as a link.
No, well, so that's,
YouTube.
there's a title and
If
then
you-
there's a link.
and if you copy and paste it, it brings up
It
the
does
link.
bring up.
Yeah.
oh, it's YouTube, right?
Yep.
Let me see.
There it is. I see Husna.
So
Oh,
it
you
should be
do.
delayed by, it's delayed by, it looks like about 30 seconds.
Woo!
30 seconds.
There's
How am I there? I didn't even sign in.
Oh
It
yeah,
doesn't-
I'm live.
Not
right
as a
now.
link.
No, well, so that's, there's a title and
If
then
you-
there's a link. No, well,
and if you copy and paste it, it brings up
It
the
does
link.
bring up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
If you copy
YouTube,
and paste
right?
it, it brings up
It
the
does
link.
bring
There it is. Oh my God, there's
right?
a delay and it's
Yeah.
bouncing around all the,
you can't have both.
yeah.
Delayed by-
Okay,
it's delayed
so-
by, it looks like
Oh,
about
you guys, I can't access that. I don't know. I have Palo Alto Networks. I don't know what that is.
I got it through Chrome. Which browser are you using?
Chrome.
So
Yeah.
did
Okay,
you
let me
search
go back.
YouTube?
I'll go back and try it again.
Is that the link?
So I think, based on my experiences with the last town hall meeting, whoever is the speaker will show on the YouTube. Only.
Yes. Oh,
Is that right?
okay. I see myself. I got it. Thank you, Anne. I think I went through your.
Am I right, Carl? Right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's why we need to make sure that everybody mute.
Right,
Only,
this is really meant as a broadcast, right? I mean, it's not an interactive at all. In fact, it's really meant for people who, it's like a class or something, right? So you
Yeah,
might have
so-
a panel of people on Zoom, people, the experts, the people you want talking, and then everybody else is listening in.
yeah, so in Zoom, we only will see whoever the Poly admin teams and 3 of us and Carl. So I would suggest that if you're not talking, you should mute yourself and switch off the camera just in case, right?
Also, so here's the issue about this link and the title. So we can know the title beforehand, that Paly, Zoom, and YouTube test. So that when I started the YouTube, it asks for a title. And so that's what I
Okay.
typed into the title. The link, which you put in and underneath me, is what is created. So I don't believe, see, there's that string at the bottom there, that V equals capital YIM 6E5BH8E.
Oh.
That's created at the time the YouTube Live is started.
Got it.
So there's no way to know that link before.
Ahead of time.
So I can know the title, what's up top, because that's what I typed in, but there's no way to know that link before, and you'd send it out at the time or something when you create it. I don't know how to get around that. So the problem is some people can get to that title, as we saw, right? Melinda could get to it, but other people couldn't. So maybe we have to have some instructions on how to search. Maybe there's a way to search inside of YouTube. If you go into YouTube and then search for that title, it might be easier. Anyway, so that's sort of the rub, if you will, with the YouTube link session, is that we can't know the exact link until we start it. We can know the title. Maybe people can get to it from the title, but it takes a little bit more to do.
I think what we can do, since this work right now, right? What we
Yeah.
can do is, okay, let's create another Zoom meeting for tomorrow. And we preset the title we want to release to people.
Right.
So in my email to everybody, I will write an instruction, right? And we should be in the meeting probably, I don't know, start 30 minutes ahead, just in
Yes.
case, right? And then we get the link at the same time, 30 minutes before the meeting, I can send another email out
Yes.
for the direct link instead. How does that sound?
That works.
Right? So, yeah, I think this is the only way we can deal with it anyway.
Well, we can do it, as I said, the title is, we can do something with the title. So let me search right now. I'm going to get on YouTube and see if I can search it.
Can I ask you guys something? How
Yeah.
is this working? Is this something that Paly is doing, we've subscribed to, or the district is offering? How is this YouTube,
No,
this access to Paly?
this is an extra feature that Zoom offer without
Oh.
extra money.
Right. So it's
So
a link. So
actually,
in
in the
fact,
future, parent, it can run like this.
so sorry, let me just jump in because it's a little bit important. When I started the YouTube link, there's a thing down there which you can not every meeting is started with YouTube link live, but you can set it up so that you can start it. So when I started it after our meeting started, it asked me what YouTube account to associate this with. So right now this is associated with my personal account.
Okay.
So it's Carl's YouTube account. So that's what it's going through. So you can set up for YouTube Live. Anybody can set up a live stream at any time if you have a YouTube account, right? So you can, and all this, what Zoom has done is made it very easy. It's actually, I've done this all before for work, creating these YouTube Live things. It's a little bit cumbersome to go through, and you got to set up camera types and blah, 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 blah. It's actually quite a bit, it's a little bit cumbersome, but Zoom has actually made it very, very easy. Really, you just click on add YouTube, you put in the title, and you say which YouTube account you want, and it sets it all up. It does everything automatically for you. So,
And then do we have a special Zoom account, or is this just Zoom Pro?
no, it's because YouTube Live is free. Anybody can do it. If you have a YouTube account, which are free, anybody can do it. So this is no, the question is, do you want to, right? I mean, it's a little, it's broadcast, right? So there's really no interactive. It is just sent out. You can see there's a delay of like 15 seconds because it's got to go through a bunch of computers and stuff. So, is it useful? Maybe. I don't know.
How many people will it support, and are we aiming to use this
YouTube.
for back to school night or for other things? Are principals welcome? And
Right. YouTube Live can have thousands of users. There's really no limit. It's just like YouTube TV or YouTube in general.
no, going through
It's
Zoom,
literally
if
not
we-
different from that.
If we only going through the Zoom, we only allow 100, right?
got it. Okay.
Which is definitely not
this
enough.
is
So
the
is this
way
our
that-
backup then, or?
Huh?
Well, I think it's a thing for large audiences, right? If you want to address the whole school, you don't want 2,000 people in a Zoom meeting, right?
Yeah, and since tomorrow, just for the ninth grader, right?
Well,
We
even
did
then,
it
that's
at
500.
100.
Okay, so we're testing this in advance because we're going to be using that for the meet and greet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Carl, I think the question is whether you want to use a personal account to get the YouTube streaming, or you want to use a Paly PTSA this account. And you decide. I don't know, right?
Would there be a limit though if we use a Zoom account and broadcast YouTube live rather than going through Carl's account?
No, that's exactly the same. But I mean, it's just his personal preference. The question is whether you want to use a personal account.
So the only reason I use my personal account is because when I tried to use the Paly PTSA exec account, it asks for verification. It says, oh, get out your Samsung 8 tablet
Okay.
and just click OK. So that, it wanted to verify, because I tried this last night when I was experimenting with this. It wanted me to verify the Paly PTSA exec account. And I didn't have access to that, right? Because right now the two-factor authentication used to be, it would send you a text or something, and then you type in a number. Now they're doing it with if you have a tablet or a phone, which is associated with your account you've logged into, they will send a question to it and says, do you authorize, this access of your account? And you have to click yes on that tablet or phone, right? That's the new.
The problem is Cheryl is the one who set up this account. So actually, if you want, I can revise the phone number to yours. Or you prefer just use your personal account to live stream the YouTube?
So the problem is, you can only have a certain number of phone numbers, per counts per phone number. They don't want you ganging up on a certain phone number. And so I think I have a bunch of accounts. And so I think all my phone numbers are used up. So I don't know if they would accept my phone number and they say, oh, you have too many accounts associated with your phone number.
I see. Okay.
So right now I noticed, because when I logged into the Paly PTSA, I know there's a phone number associated with it. Do you know whose phone number that is?
That is Cheryl.
Oh, okay.
Another way to do is that, since we're gonna log in early, like 30 minutes before the meeting,
right?
She can give you the code immediately.
Yeah, I mean, all she has to do is hit OK. Whoever owns the tablet that is associated with that account, the question, when I say, it says there's a question will show up. Somebody who owns the tablet and has, use of it has to click OK. So
we just have to give her a heads up whenever there is something like this, that she needs to be kind of, and be ready.
She's tied to the computer.
Unfortunately.
Another way is I can change my phone number. Cheryl is not even here today. So if I change, let me do this right now. Let's give a test. Let me change the phone number.
So I could stop this live. Yeah, I'll stop this YouTube live and then start a new one using the Paly PTSA account. So when I logged into YouTube and I searched for Paly Zoom and YouTube test, our live stream came up first. So I think those should be the instructions, that if somebody wants to watch it live on YouTube, that they should go to YouTube, type in the title, and they don't really need to know that. I mean, we could give it to them because a lot of people, I'm not sure how many people will be able to follow that, but it is possible to do it without that, knowing that 6 or 7 digit string. The instructions that if somebody wants to watch it live on YouTube,
Okay, Carl, I changed to my phone number now.
okay, so I will, let's see, can I stop this slide?
Yeah, stop that and let's redo